So when you do a meta-analysis across all the studies and you look at the psychological impact of technology, you probably find a net effect close to zero. That isn't the whole story. I think part of our problem is we have a broad range of studies and a broad range of tools that we're using. Most of those tools are self-report tools. And I think that right now what we're doing is we're finding ourselves having, in our lab at least, to evolve from using totally self-report tools to trying to find other ways, unobtrusive ways, psychophysiological ways to find out what is going on and any potential harm this might cause. For example, Dr. Nancy Cheever has done a study which has been seen on 60 Minutes, on Good Morning America, in a variety of places, where what she does is bring people into the lab. She puts a little clip on 2 fingers. One measures galvanic skin response, one measures heart rate. She puts them in front of a screen, asks them to watch a movie, knowing there'll be a test about the movie afterward, and then she takes their phone and moves it behind them on a table about 3 to 5 feet away, and during very important parts of the movie, she texts them, but doesn't allow them to access the text. Almost every single time, the galvanic skin response spikes, showing arousal, showing stress, showing anxiety. That's a very unobtrusive way of measuring anxiety and stress. Those are more the kind of tools we need to start using. We need to start using more EEGs to look at brain function and what happens to our brain when we're using all this technology. We use a band called the FNIR band that measures prefrontal cortex activity. One of the things that we've done, we haven't done a study on it, but we've done it on a National Geographic special, is to have somebody wear the band, first do a test. I think we did the go, no go test. So it's an executive functioning test. So first do a test without any interruptions, then have them do the same test with their phone beeping constantly in the background. Phone calls, text messages, notifications, whatever. And we find that, first of all, they self-report that it's much harder for them to focus on the task, but also we've shown anecdotally that it requires more prefrontal cortex functioning. That's important. It's important to know that when you are multitasking or when your brain is trying to multitask, your prefrontal cortex gets overloaded. What does that mean in reality? Well, it may mean that your executive functioning isn't going to work as well. You're not going to have as good as an attention and focus. You're not going to be making good decisions. You're not going to be solving problems right. Your working memory is going to be diminished, so you aren't going to be able to hold the information in your working memory for as long. All of these are negative impacts of the technology.